Hello, how you guys doing? Getting everything set up real quick. Give me just a moment. We are not doing backshot roulette. We are doing art. And I have a baby boy in my lap. Yeah. Are you a good boy? Nice, good boy. Ad starting soon. Just gonna run it now. Sit down, boy.
You are a very special boy.
He didn't hear it, but I appreciate it, and I'm sure that he'll appreciate it as well. Oh my god, the lag. You know, I don't think it's lag. I think I'm just so over-caffeinated that anything not reacting instantaneously makes me feel like it's lag. All the tweets are out. We changed this to art, and we're good to go. The Game Awards were actually good this year if you abstained. I did abstain. Abstain makes it sound like it's something to abstain from. You know what I mean? Okami sequel, Turok. I love advertisements and getting advertised to. Yeah, no, I'm over caffeinated because I'm pissed the fuck off. You wanna know why I'm mad? Because my team was bad. My team was very bad. I'm late to stream because the guy on the other team in Deadlock called me a bitch. And so did I at least make that guy your bitch? Yes and no. We lost, but I had a better KD. So, I mean, there's that. I mean, I don't know really what he was doing to think that he could call me that. Because you have completely missed the mark on what you're trying to do here. And yeah, it's just, our team was just beyond ridiculous. Like, bad. I lost the battle but won the war. Nothing you care about was at the TGA Awards. Yeah, is that because I don't like video games or what? Also, Raidlore, I tried the thing you said, and I'm going to show you what worked, and we're both gonna go, what the fuck? And it's gonna suck, I think. But here we are. Is it broken? No, it works. You wanna see? We're not doing programming today. I swear to God. I know. But we're doing art. I just wanted to show this real quick because it's frustrating as all get out. So here it is. I mean, we had it set to ace, which is wrong, but we can fix that. I'm good. You can talk to him again. If I press E over here, nothing happens. Oh, you can't see it. Right, because you have the, here. We're gonna do art for at least a bit. Do you know what I did to make it work? Because the scene thing, what was broken and how bad is it? It seems to be a consistent issue with this that casting, like, okay, so like friend target, right? Like that should be the right, like that should be it. And I think it's because of the number of, like, I legitimately do not know how to fix this, but I think it's because it's double quotation mark instead of single quotation mark or something. So instead, I'm going to have to make it so that way it just, we've got an if else for every single different character and object. Because it doesn't like being given that information through a variable. It just hates that shit. My bet is it's the single quote versus double quote. Because if I hard code queen in here using a switch, I don't know what that means. Like they had Slay the Spire 2 as well. Oh, that's cool. New Yosef game? Who's Yosef? The Oscar? Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to code today. I just wanted to show you this. Because, like, I can't just make the variable, like, queen. That won't work. You forgot to ping the Discord. Yeah, I did. I don't know why it's this way, man. We'll probably do some YouTube watching in a minute. YouTube, or, replace switch with match. Remove case, remove breaks. A match is a statement which uses a branch execution of... Okay. It's a more strict type of operator. For example, 1 will not match 1.0. The only exception is string versus string name. Okay. Control flow. Is there any way to tell it to be single quote? Because that doesn't look like that's what this does. Are we playing buckshot roulette today? No, we're doing art. And now that the cat is out of the lap, then I can do stuff. No, I mean use this instead of 50 LFs or 500 LFs. Yeah, I mean, because if I add, like, I don't know, doors and shit like that. Like, I'll look into this. I don't know what the fuck this means. And then we're gonna have to fix some of the graphics at some point because I don't like the way that a majority of it looks. But we're gonna do some art today. Because I don't have any art done for Arcade, and it's really just not a great mind day for me because I am over caffeinated to shit. I was tired, and so I drank some coffee, and then I drank more coffee after I got home. Wife went to work. We have like this awesome trolley system here, and the trolley took me like it's perfect. Like, it's free, and it goes like to where I wanted to go, and then like essentially back to my house. That's the only loop it does, is it like goes like downtown, like where all the cool shops are, and then back to my house. And it's free, and it's a trolley. I don't know how to explain how cool that is, because it's just like, and it comes like every couple of minutes. It's like, what is this functioning system that you have here? I don't understand. It's really weird. Like, I don't know how to express how weird this is. It's a functioning transportation system. What do you mean, Daly's website? And I need to get some music going. Oh, like Wordle, that kind of stuff? Nah, I'm all right. I need to get that art done. What's a game that's not copyrighted to hell and back that I can use as background music? Frostpunk 2 won the... Quick example of a match switch is something like character queen start. Oh. Oh, okay, I get it. I was trying to do it like totally the opposite way of that. So instead of it being an LF, it's just use a match switch because they call it a match here. And if it equals, yeah, I was gonna try and do it where it was like essentially the same shit but worse. And I was like, why would I do that? Because I thought that's what you were recommending, and I'm like, that's wrong. You know that, but it's not wrong because that's not what you were suggesting. Anyway, we're doing art. Okay, yeah, no, I get it now. Something like this. Yeah, I don't know why it has to be that way. It just does. It's the same shit under the hood. Yeah, as far as, yeah, exactly. And that's why it's good. Like that is better than LF. I don't know what all my toys are. So I'm using the same, I don't know. It's like when you only have a hammer, all problems are solved with a hammer. When you're given a wrench, it's a lot easier to tighten a pipe. I mean, you can do it with a hammer. It's just not what you want to do. What's a good game with music? Bastion. Bastion has good music.
Listen, all this takes a lot of getting used to. And you do get used to it after a while.
Battle Cats OST? We can hit that after this. Thank you.
I'll always miss, though.
What's happening? We're doing some art.
Not having to watch my step all the time. 2, forget about 2. And 3, I miss the songs.
The single quote, double quote thing is fucking me up because of characters versus
Sure, we got
strings.
some songs on the old gramophone, but try and imagine what they sounded like. Playing to a room full of fine people. Unwinding at the sole regret after a hard day's work. Those were the days.
I love the guitar sound for this as well. Where is my, oh, right. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of sketching first to just kind of like warm up. And co-optional podcasts use that as their break music. That's wild that we do that. What side of art are we doing? I was thinking we draw some blue turtle shells. I think this is where this, okay. So like the turtle shells have like this very like thick bump to them. right here. I did a sketch like this last night as well. Recent events got you in a Mario Brothers mood? Yeah. How could you tell? Because I was thinking about the blue turtle shells and what they do in the game. It's interesting because they only target whoever's in first. Does that work? So the issue is that I don't see that many images of a blue turtle shell where you can see other angles of it. It is almost always drawn from this very specific angle. Although sometimes it's drawn without the armholes. That's interesting. Huh. You ever notice that? It's only ever drawn from like one angle. Because I wanted to have more than one. And I don't think I'll put the wings on. Because I don't think it needs them. That's kind of a newer game thing that they started adding the wings. Though I suppose that's what makes it not hit any anyone but first place, right? Like it kind of... I wonder what the code is like for the turtle shell. Golden angle? I would assume so, that this is some sort of like, they think that this is the shit, so. Well, the wings on the shell to make it so that way it only specifically hits first place is a new thing. Well, relatively, I mean, that, I don't even, like... When it first came out, it did not do that. It would just go through everyone on its way to kill first. Well, now it flies to first, and then when it gets to first place, it kind of like hovers over them for a second, then it goes whoop, boom, into them. Stabilization, yes, because I am coffee. That's wrong. Drinking as much coffee as I have does not help. Also, why did we draw it all the way up here? Let's move it down a bit. Can we zoom in as well? Oh. Well, I think the idea is by it flying, it doesn't do anything but its intended job, which I suppose is very important. Please, just let me draw this line, please. Hands cooperate. Hands cooperate. Okay. Only in 2 it doesn't? Double Dash and DS are the only ones where it does that. So like the newer ones, it doesn't do that anymore? Really? I want to really like improve my line work, so that's going to involve a lot of Control Z, Control V today. I apologize in advance. I know it's annoying, but okay, yeah, that's where the line needs to take off from, is there. That's kind of lumpy. That's kind of lumpy as well. Nope. I didn't know you renounced your Control Z purism. Yeah, that needs to go away in order for me to improve as a digital artist. It fucks with my brain incessantly. But I want to get better at doing art, and I want to get better at doing commissions, and that means getting good to the level that I feel like I can charge money. Or at least being able to consistently put out quality. Like, I'm better than some paintings that I've done. Does that make sense? Well, with digital, like, why didn't you Control Z? Why isn't the line perfect? With paint, you have like physical shit that gets in the way. Like maybe the paint didn't dry. Like it becomes like about like the media as well. But with digital, like you have the ability to just put in points. Like you could vector this shit and get it perfect. So when you don't have it perfect, it's more noticeable, I think, in digital, which is part of the reason I kind of hate digital. Because there's just this sort of like expectation of clean lines and such. It becomes muscle memory after a while. I realize it can also like kind of back up by just erasing the wrong part of the line. And as long as I center myself on the line again, and I'm having a little bit of a shaky problem because I'm over caffeinated. Crusty brushes are a lot of fun. Agreed, but I'm trying to go for a very clean look right now. Mainly because I'd like to foster that in myself. But that's gonna require a lot more work. Caught up on the Hitman VOD? That reminds me, I need to make sure that I get videos like out. Right now, I think the way I'm gonna be doing VODs on Twitch or YouTube is I'm probably gonna upload the highlight or the one version, the like just raw cast of it, and then I'll upload a separate version that goes into the it's literally I'm uploading twice, but like people are having trouble finding the live tab and it's confusing, so I would rather just make it so that way people can find where I'm posting videos. That is the lumpiest ass fucking turtle shell I've ever seen in my goddamn life. It's partly because the sketch is like that. God, does this soundtrack miss ever? Yeah, with the way the live tab works, it looks like I haven't uploaded in months. Right. And I had someone go, oh, Rev's re-uploading again the other day. And it was like, oh, really? But I ended up getting to see my wife some today because she forgot her phone. So I went to go drop it off for her. She's still feeling a little sick because I think I got whatever. Yeah, I think I'll just like repost them instead. Like that seems to work better. iPhone get more wife time? Well, she'll go looking for it. She normally has her shit together, but this morning she was kind of feeling a little peaked. I think it's like a secondary infection from whatever this cold thing that we've both had is. If it doesn't get better soon, she says she's gonna call the doctor so I don't have to harp on her about it. Luckily, she's not like me. And like, she doesn't push herself if she's feeling sick. I'm stupid and will do that. And then she barks at me and it's like, well, she's like, no, well, go lie down. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. I saw someone like There's this really weird set of videos on YouTube that I get recommended as shorts, and it's like people going, like, attempting to dominate their boss. Like, they're very fantasy situations, because it's like, it'll be like the boss will be like, hey, so we'd like to offer you a promotion to a new position where you won't get getting paid any more money, and you don't necessarily get the position after the trial thing is done. And they're like, okay, I'm not doing it then. And I'm like, or like, you know, in this job interview, like, she's like, I can know what, you know, we can't pay you the 95,000 you want. And that's like, oh, it's okay, I can just do less stuff. There's a special, what? Type of 3D art model you can, yeah, I've heard about that. You can upload 3D models directly to this. But, yeah, no, the bit that confuses me is that, like, she goes into the interview and they're like, we'd really love to hire you, but your asking price is too high. And she's like, okay, well, I could just, like, not do some of the stuff that I say I know how to do. And we can just take off skill sets that I'm willing to give you guys based on, you know, that. And, like, that interview doesn't end immediately. Which is what I don't get. Is like, in the real world, that's what happened. That's a nice little fantasy, but like in the real world, they'd go, that's chill. You seem to be not the candidate we're looking for. You got 5K over what you were asking for? Maybe that is how the world works. I don't know. I've never been in a dominant situation when I'm trying to get a job. Because when you need a job, you need a job. It's not like, oh, I figure I'll just do this for funsies. Yeah. That is, like, not my lived experience at all, Raylor. But I've only worked real shit jobs. Because my skill set is, not good. Part of the reason I think it would be good to get good at programming, just in case if, streaming stops being viable. Beggars can't be chooser. What do you use to learn programming? Originally, my friend, and then later some other stuff. You're gonna have to learn C# and .NET stuff. How much of the AI shit is like actually shit that companies want? How much of it is just like AI companies selling me on the idea that I need to learn it? The AI stuff is tech garbo stuff. Because they're like, you need to learn how to use, like, LLMs. And I'm like... Or how to make them. And I'm like... Do we, though? Yeah, don't start fights with people that have nothing to lose. If they don't hire you, they're fine. You know? JavaScript framework, particularly Node.js, are too big, but also .NET is like the standard for a lot of areas. Have you seen IGR's video about YouTube's shitty AI thumbnail and comment generator? No? What is LGR? I'm not familiar with them. Cause like some of the programs I use to do YouTube stuff, lazy game reviews, I don't know them. Sorry. But one of the tools that I use, vidIQ, has started implementing AI shit. Do you want me to watch this? It's like 11 minutes long. And do we need the visuals for it? It's in the walls. Okay.
Greetings, blurbs about YouTube features that they keep pushing out whether we want them or not. Yeah, in case you're not aware, YouTube has been doing a whole bunch of stuff with generative content and AI things and just stuff for creators to supposedly make our lives better or something.
I mean, the AI thumbnails look like shit, so...
Case, but they're trying some things. So let's just start here. This has been going on for at least a year, maybe two, where it's got these really basic few-word responses to comments. Some might be like, oh, like, I'm glad you're back with new videos. Okay.
Again, like I was saying, I know you can't see the video. You don't... Do you need to? Like, he's just talking about the feature. Yeah, I've had so much caffeine, I'm like this close to a panic attack, and it's just like, it's just caffeine, dude. It's just the caffeine. Calm your tits. You know what I mean? It's like my body is trying to freak out, and it's like, no, it's because you've had an entire pot of coffee in the span of like 15 minutes. That might be the reason that you're freaking the fuck out. So, I will be okay. It's just like my body is freaking the fuck out. You drink a whole pot? Yeah. Listen, I was not awake this morning and I needed to be. I'm drinking some water. I'm alright. I'll wait until the next ad break. You gotta stop drinking a whole pot and then hitting go live. Well, that's the thing, is I don't feel like I'm interesting unless if I'm awake. And I don't feel like I'm awake unless if I feel like I've had enough coffee. And the first, like, cup of coffee didn't hit me. And so I was like, well, I need it. And it's just because this cup is big. 2 cups of this is like a whole cup of, or, you know, pot of coffee. So, I had one before I left. My wife called me when I was in the shower. And then I had another one when I came back. I'm wearing like all black today, by the way. Dude, I had the weirdest experience. So I'm wearing like black shirt, black jeans, and my black suit coat, right? And people were like stopping their cars to avoid me, which was like, cool, I like that, but they were stopping their car in the middle of the street when I wasn't crossing. That was weird. That was very weird. Like, I had this one guy just like stall the fuck out for a minute to make sure that I could cross if I needed to. And I'm like, thanks, but I don't need to. This one guy did not see me while I was in the crosswalk and like was just like, as they waved, I was just like, because I'm just crossing the street, but I apparently look like a fucking like Hitman or some John Wick shit, because people were freaking the fuck out that I existed. It was really weird. Maybe it's because I look pissed off because I was cold. I don't know. Like, the wind was blowing in my face. So I had this real grumpy expression on, like... Anyway, that was a weird experience. Controlling people's driving just by, like, aura.
To come, or glad you like them, or hey, thanks. And then that could be my comment just as a quick reply. So I don't even have to think of anything. I could just type it in.
It snowed here? Amazing. Congrats.
Which I've never done. I think that this is...
Yeah, I mean, so he's talking about, like, below every comment on YouTube, you can just hit one of these things. And they're kind of just, like, generic whatever shit. Which is why, like, I don't click them, because... Well, normally I have a little bit of trouble, but, like, I looked like trouble, I guess, today, because people were fucking freaking out. Like, had I been walking around with a, like, gun out, like, active, like, it was really weird. Like, it was like I had a long gun out. Generated replies shit. I mean, like, and it's really funny because sometimes it's, like, totally incoherent and not a good thing to say. Like, they're like, man, I'm having a really hard time. My, whole family just died. Have you seen what hacker gets as these comment suggestions? I'm not Christmassy, but I do like that my games are called Voices of the Void. Amazing. Yeah. And that's straight up. I don't feel Christmassy, but I like the fact that I'm playing Voices of the Void.
Kind of useless replies, and it feels very insincere.
Yeah.
However, within the last week or so, I've started noticing that they've not only been getting more involved, but they seem to be pulling from a database of, like, my own work, my own replies. So here we go. So for instance, somebody's saying here that they've been following me for years, glad to see me posting again. And here's one of the responses that it came up with. I appreciate you sticking around for so long. Really glad to be back at it. Okay, reasonable. Thanks for being patient. I've been taking a break, but I'm back to it now. I mean, I kind of have been taking a break, but it's, again, just kind of interesting that it's getting more involved with the replies. Let me find another one. Oh, like, here's one. For sure, Alec of Technology Connections wouldn't approve. And this is like, haha, he'd probably hate it, but I love it. Crying, laughing emoji. Yeah, it's starting to add emojis now. And words like, haha. And also this one. Yeah, he's got to have that perfect minimalist setup. I prefer a little fun.
What?
What does it mean? Where does that come from?
Maybe
Yeah,
I should
nothing
start
too crazy,
using
just
it.
a little more involved. But let me find some of these others that made me really...
Here, hold on.
All right, here we go. Somebody's like...
Hold on. I want to see on the Joe Apocalypse video what the things are. And then I can use some of those.
Hey, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're not. Shut the fuck up and get out of here. All right. Why aren't you monetized? I told you to be monetized. Okay, it is. Neat. All right. What are my auto-generated comments? I mean, I can use this one, but he's in oh god, he's in part of the studio. Hold on. Got to go into the studio. See comments. Okay, here are the comments I haven't responded to. And then if I click reply... Wait, where the fuck are you that you're getting this option? I don't get... Oh, he may be... he's got more subs, so they may be rolling shit out early for him. Yeah, it's 3 days ago. It also could be that there's no, like, coherent way to respond to Joe. No, you're fine. Here, let me just try clicking generate reply. So this is from vidIQ though. Good.
Get the feeling that you had so much more enjoyment doing this blurb since it allowed you.
It's in beta? Okay. That would explain.
And the response here is like, yeah, I'm a little burnt out on the super high-tech stuff, so it was refreshing to work on something a little simpler. What? It's simulating my own burnout now. Yeah, and then this one here right here, it's like, yeah, best wishes with your home. And one of these responses, I appreciate it. I'm really enjoying this new space. Now, I have said this almost verbatim previously, and this that it's replying to doesn't necessarily imply that I have a new space, but it definitely took this from somewhere. And again, I think it's reading my previous reply.
Oh, does it not know how to do it?
Says, the floating head of
Yeah, I'm not gonna get vidIQ Premium just to use AI shit.
Just watching to make sure
I almost went like uninstall vidIQ, but it theoretically has a lot of functions that I need, but they're starting to not work as well.
It's good to see a video about it. And then this reply, you can guess who didn't ask. What?
What the fuck?
Ones on the Duke Nukem G Fuel video, okay? Somebody said here, wouldn't be surprised if the scoop was buried in the powder, etc., etc. And then this one right here, this reply, it's not lost. They just haven't released the scoop yet. It's coming soon. I'll have to check if they're using a proprietary blend that requires a special scoop. And then this one here. Clint, you have a lot more faith in that lid than I do, my friend. I'd have a finger or thumb over that when shaking. This one here, I've got a whole video on lid safety coming soon. So don't worry.
Good. I'm glad there's going to be a lid safety video.
This person says, over a decade ago, I tried to buy G Fuel in Canada. I was quickly disappointed by my country's lack of enthusiasm for this stuff. And then this here, I've never had much luck with the Canadians either.
Yeah, fuck them Canadians.
Here we go. Nice. Back to the blurbs. It's a whole new kind of blurb. Oh, this one cracked me up. Somebody says it'd be difficult to get a new Duke Nukem game in today's PC cancel culture, not without neutering him anyway. And the response is like, it's just a sugary drink. No one's canceling anything. I'm not sure I see the connection, but that's just me. Sure, YouTube. Or you gotta talk more like Duke Nukem when reviewing Duke Nukem products. I'm sorry, but it's not in the budget to hire someone to do a Duke Nukem voiceover. Yeah, we ain't got the money for that. On here we go. Yeah, this really made me think. It's completely ripping off my previous replies. So, like this one right here. I mean, yeah. I think that was almost verbatim a comment that I left on this very video. Oh yeah, right here. I mean, yeah. See, I left that 5 days ago to this comment, and now it's suggesting basically the same thing. So it's completely training itself on my own words now, which I guess is something, but I never asked it to do this. I never even got to opt in or out. Oh God, this one, I remember this one. 500% of your daily value.
I do not pay for vidIQ. God no. It's free, and I use the free version of it because I'm kind of not. It's not that good.
And again,
it used to be a lot better, and now it doesn't work very well. And they're starting to add a whole bunch of AI shit. So I should probably get rid of it. But like, it's still kind of helpful.
I was always the kid who'd get sent for the smokes and would come back with the wrong pack. I was never any kid who got sent out for any smokes. But, you kind of get the point. It's either strangely accurate to something I would say, or it's just completely making stuff up. Like this reply here. I was born in 1969, and I feel you. They were everywhere. Or this one even has the little out-of-order tag. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that at all. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure it's over time. But let me show you another thing that they just started doing. Something that so far I've only had enabled on my LGR Birds channel of all things, and that is this inspiration tab here under the channel content, and it's presented under the guise of brainstorming video ideas. But really, it's just this AI standard prompt kind of deal, but it's tailored to each individual YouTube channel is going to be rolling out to, I guess. So it comes up not only with video ideas, but titles and thumbnails and outlines and scripts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, rare bird sightings on camera, compilation of the most unexpected.
The thing that gets me is that vidIQ does try and do AI generated names, like for videos. The especially funny ones are like on Arcade, so that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, so like I open this up, create, upload video. Nah, it wants to do it based on this. Okay, so give me some AI generated names. There we go. vidIQ gives these suggestions. Nova, or thank you for the raid. Arcade creator reveals why similar games fall short. Game on. The real difference between arcade and other games. The silent problem killing your gaming experience with similar games. You won't believe what's missing from games similar to arcade. How to be bold and brash. Aww. Aww. So yeah, that I've run out of uses of vidIQ's free AI shit today, so we can't look at it anymore. I apologize, chat. There's a lot of ones where it's like level up your art through being bold and brash, or be bold and brash. Just weird shit, and it's like, nah, no, actually don't. Also, we should be running an ad. Are we doing that soon? Because once it hits, I'll probably get up and go get... My wife got me some pastries and stuff. Yeah, no, the please the algorithm shit is so fucked. Because it's like, well... What am I supposed to do? I have to be good to the algorithm. Doing what the algorithm wants is more important than doing what y'all want, according to YouTube, which is interesting. 2 minutes, I'll be right back. I don't know why it's set to, like, what is this? YouTube, that's so weird. All right. I'll be right back. Fuck yeah. All right, I'm back. We've got my wife gave me, she felt bad about making me come to work, and I'm like, dude, I love my wife. I don't mind going to work to see wife. But anyway, she went over to a bakery that's nearby that she sometimes get breakfast from, and she bought me some pastries as a thank you. And it's like, you didn't have to. And she's like, but I wanted to. Nice treats are nice. Anyway, there's a cinnamon roll, but instead of cinnamon, it's Nutella. Or like a hazelnut spread. It should help with the caffeine. Calm me down a bit. Anyway.
And then here's like an outline of all these different things and, you know, bullet points of all the stuff you should put in the video. Now, it's not going to make the video, not yet, but you can have it add more stuff like, you know, have this idea presented in the point of view of Duke Nukem. And then it'll redo the outline and all the other stuff with that added to it. And, yeah, basically it's just added like Duke Nukem kind of quotes, I guess, or what it thinks is that. You calling this bird rare? This is the king of the sky, baby. Today we're going to take a look at blah, 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 blah. I don't know.
Peanuts or legumes, yes.
Why? Really, why? If you're having this much trouble
Hazelnut
with,
is
like ideas or
not a peanut. It's its own thing.
Do you really want to have a YouTube channel to begin with? And then, you know, generating thumbnails and stuff like that is just seems like such a bad idea. It's just bad at it. For instance, identifying common bird calls and bipped calls. Needs more wood grain. I don't like AI thumbnails. I don't like AI a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of AI
This in
shit
particular,
looks
just having
cheap,
it
like I
built
said
into
yesterday.
YouTube and feeding it information off of your channel directly to come up with this stuff, because there's definitely, yeah, there you go. All right. So it is definitely pulling from the actual channel itself, because every time I've gone in here, it's come up with completely different things, and some of them are very, very tailored to the things that are already on the channel. Again, I wish I could try this actually on my main LGR or the Blurbs channel, but the feature isn't active yet. Yeah, so it's got all this stuff about these, you know, pileated woodpeckers and things, because I definitely got that going on. Yeah, here we go. Squirrel versus bird feeder. Epic battle royale. That's a common theme on the LGR Birds channel. But it's just come up with this grandiose idea of it. A dramatic battle for dominance is captured on camera as a hungry squirrel attempts to pilfer a bird feeder. Okay, what kind of stupid titles would it come up with? Squirrel versus bird feeder, the ultimate showdown. Feathered fury versus fuzzy foe, bird feeder battle royale. Squirrel sabotage. Can the and then these thumbnails.
Yeah, they look like shit. They look like AI generated shit. Like, surely if you're seeing that, you could just show that bit from the video, right?
Oh my word. So look, I'm so conflicted over the idea of having this built into the channel, especially since I haven't asked for it to be, and all these things being trained on my content. And then where's all this stuff coming from? Whose art is this taken from? Is it looking at all these thumbnails that other people have created? Yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
I just don't.
Yeah, honestly, it probably does, because you
start seeing, you know, more accountability and transparency in how this is actually being generated. You know, it would also be nice to just opt into some of this stuff, or be able to opt out. But as far as I know, neither one of those is an option at the moment. All these things are just happening to creators, whether we want it or not. You know, not to mention the fact that if you're really having that much trouble coming up with a video idea, maybe making videos isn't the thing for you. I wonder if I can just have it come up with a video idea for another channel. Yep, certainly can. Wow, these definitely look like LGR kind of video ideas. And again, with these terrible, terrible thumbnails. What is it? It's just making stuff up. Again, this is not even my channel here. This is a completely different channel. I'm just asking it to come up with video ideas for another channel. entirely. And now it's just come up with this made up VR headset thing for Windows 95. It was not a true VR headset like the ones we see today. Use clunky head mounted display with limited resolution. Blah, blah, blah. Oh wow, look at this one. This is almost a real thing. See, I do not plan. I mean, I will not be using any of this stuff to actually play videos. The only time I'm using it is just to fart around here and see what kind of stuff YouTube is foisting on us now. And
yeah,
I don't know. I was just oddly curious about, like, okay, this is just straight up built in to YouTube now. Great, wonderful. That's it for this. I just want to talk about this strangeness that's going on with all these AI features. Whether or not anybody's even asking for it. Here it is. Thanks for watching.
yeah, that's not great. This line looks wrong. I'm gonna finish eating this real quick. When will we observe more Koru? I guess we need to do more of that. I just keep forgetting to. Yeah. UPS is trending because they're not profitable, which is just like, is the police department? Why is that a thing that we're doing? UPS does not turn a profit. USPS, I mean. Like, but yeah, civil forfeiture is how the cops get away with doing it. Anyway, back to Bastion music. Oh, that's not the eraser. Yeah, like a lot of the toys that cops get, they have to justify their existence, so they have to use them. And then a lot of those guns are being sold by the departments to criminals, which is funny as shit. Because then it's just like, well, what's the fucking point then? Tax dollars are literally going to criminals. It's not even about selling the solution, it's just cops think that they are entitled to those things. It's stupid. I don't like the lines on this. I think that this looks bad because of the color. Like, not the color, the line work is real wonk. Let's try and color it in and see if that helps. This is the right color, I think. And then we gotta go darker with it in a couple spots, but we can go from there. Yeah, well, that's like apparently a thing that's happening more than you'd think here in America, where the cops will take guns that they're either given or that they seize and then sell them. And they don't do through the proper channels, so the gun ends up just going missing. Was that real? Because I have a feeling that that tweet was fake. Because, like, there's no way that was real. That's too spicy of a take. I mean, like, everyone is kind of... A majority of people are okay with what happened. Usually it's just the complaint that violence was done in the first place. Which obviously I'm not happy about either. But, I don't know. I've lived 36 years and I've seen a lot of protests. I've been to a lot of protests. I've called my senators. I've voted. I've seen every single flavor of politician hit this country. And, when I got a bill for my tetanus shot, it was still $500 after insurance. A thing that's free in other countries, despite the fact that we are, you know, otherwise very well off as a country. We still can't figure that out, because to do so would be to deprive people of their ability to make profit on it. Is violence the answer? No, it's not. But it seems to have been a solution. Yeah, it was $500 after insurance to get my tetanus shot. That's just America, man. Where's my picture of the blue shell? There we go. I need to fix these spikes. This one specifically is pissing me off. Something fierce. I do not approve of violence. Personally. This is something I will say anytime I'm streaming about it. Because it would be wrong for me to advocate for violence.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall is gonna fall. Gonna build that city city on a hill.
It's such a good song.
Gonna build that city on a hill.
It's like Ross says about SKG.
Someday those tears are gonna spill.
I don't know what that is.
So build that wall and build it strong, 'cause
I mean, like, I recently saw a short with the guy from what's his name? Pirate Software guy.
up to the sky.
And he was talking about how he was at some hacker fest thing, Thor, yeah. He was at that, was it DEF CON? And he, what song is this? This is Build That Wall in Bastion. It's really good. It's a really fucking good game, man.
Gonna build that wall until it's done. But now you got no
Bastion is like one of my favorite games of all time. Because like the entire package is banger.
build that wall and build it
But anyway, yeah, Thor was talking about that he was at DEF CON and some guy did something and so he called the FBI on him. Now, the thing that the guy did would have made it so that way people couldn't call emergency services. Wasn't the intention of the guy. He was actually trying to get other shit from him, but that just tells me that Thor's a narc. First time I played Bastion, I cried. He's very knowledgeable, but he seems corporate. Yeah, he's pretty corporate. I don't hate the guy. I don't think he's a bad guy. But I think that he's just, you know, his set of morals are completely incoherent with mine. That video you watched here is my first exposure to him. I don't understand why he's like that, but that is the way he is. And again, this isn't like he's an evil person, you shouldn't watch him. He's just like, me and him would not vibe particularly well on that point, I think. I think that everyone's all ready to like cancel someone just because someone doesn't like him, but like I really don't think that's... We have very different concepts of how to... I get where Thor's at as well with the stop killing games thing, but also just like... I mean, yeah, like Ross said, what's the better option? I would take a better option if I saw one. Hey, Iceman, how you doing, man? Thank you for the raid. I need like another layer of white. No worries, dude. I'm glad that you enjoy my work. Welcome to stream. This is probably one of my least favorite songs on the soundtrack, and it's still pretty good. I need to get out of that habit. Of looking at my phone when I get a text. I mean, I expect it to be something important if someone's texting me while I'm at work, but it's not. It is. It is. I should do something about it. I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad so I can answer that person's question. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, I am back. I'm gonna wait for the ad to end and then I'll actually start working again. It looks like they went for a little bit more of a warm gray actually on it. I might need to warm up this gray a bit. I kind of didn't like it with that. anyway, so let's just do that. And then the yellow for the underside of it is something along these lines. At least in the darker spots. The lighter spots are much lighter. And technically those ridges need to be down a bit, but I want to like be able to bust through art a little bit faster, so I'm gonna let some shit go that I probably shouldn't. Looks like diarrhea and I love it. It's what I love about art. Yeah, that's not right. It's like that dark, but more saturated. That might be okay. Let me try going a little bit lighter. This game, man, I fucking love this game so much.
Sweet home. Lie on my back. Clouds are making
What game? Bastion. It's in like my top 10. I fucking love this game.
Sweet home. I see your star. You left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide. Feel your heart and it's glowing. I'm welcome home.
I didn't really like Transistor as much. Like, the story just didn't grab me the same way. And then I didn't try their other one after that. Like, it just wasn't... That's not what I was looking for. Bastion hit me at a good spot in my life.
When I'm home, sweet home. I see your star. You left
Art and music and all that is like a magic spell that if you do it right, it changes shit. It creates a very exact change in the world. Yeah, no, we go the other way with it. My Returnal Steam link. What? I don't know what that means. Why can't I not? Oh, yeah, I need a lot more stabilization. I'm too shaky. I linked it a couple streams ago. I'm very sorry I didn't catch that. Can I link it again? Do you need to right now? I mean, I can permit, but I'm also trying to interflow. It doesn't have to be. Yeah. Thank you. What is this? Released last year, right before my birthday. Thank you, Itsoki. What was the blue shell incident again? Like, I've been thinking about that term all day, and I'm like, I know that means something, but I don't know what it is again. A movie that Yol made. But, like, where did it come from originally? Yol. Right, yeah. I know it came from Yol, but like, it was a phrase like forever. So like, that was a thing before then. So where did it come from originally? The big shell incident is Metal Gear 2. Right. That's it. It's like a spoof on that. Because I was like, I know this is already a thing. This sounds so like old school and sounds like something you would have seen or heard on like like, I remember Newgrounds music sounding like this. I think it's just the sound font they're using. Oh, that's not good. Okay. I did not stream Bully, no. I've never played it. I have it. I was requested to stream it, but I have not gotten around to it. Unfortunately, we've combined some layers that I didn't really want to, so that's going to make this a lot harder. Fortunately, these layers don't interact, so it should be fine. Just means that I can't just straight up delete a layer if I don't like it. I don't like this. God, I am just in like a mood today. And the mood I'm in is, what's the word? Violent. Have you ever considered selling your work? I sell prints and originals on my website, colinmon.com. As far as like selling this or something, I don't know. I'm still trying to get good at I still don't feel like I'm very good at doing this quickly or easily, which means that the amount of time that it would take for the, I mean, it took me an hour and a half to do this and I'm not happy with it. So it's like, they definitely sit on tables and stuff. Herman more so than Abby because Abby's not very good at climbing. So she kind of doesn't try and climb stuff. This is the best version, I think. We have gotten him cat towers. Abby insists on sitting on the same rung as Herman. This doesn't work because Abby is too big. Because it's this weird, like, industrial, like, but slow. Industrial doesn't usually get this slow. It's really neat. Or at least not that I'm used to. That kind of just looks like I'm deleting it. Like that. It's so good, man. I think what I need to do is I maybe need to combine these two layers. And if I'm gonna do that anyway, then I should go ahead and do the rest of the spikes as well. The number of people who don't understand what this game and this song is about. The number of people who were listening to this and I'm just in a pissy fucking mood today. It's the caffeine. Would hitting people with a banana help? I don't know. Maybe I do need to do some violence. Used to freak out my old boss at GameStop when I was like, yeah, I like to relax by, you know, playing gun shoot games. And he's like, you're the only person I've ever heard say that. Which I guess should have taken as a... Song is pretty similar to something you'd find on Kerosene. This is not one of my favorites from this soundtrack, but it works in the space where it is. Oh, well, thank you so much, Sweden Style. I really appreciate that. Oh, right. Because of the way we did this, we need to fuzz this.
Thank you.
I don't know if I like that or not. I have not looked into that at all. I really haven't had time. No, this is ass. It's just the soundtrack for Bastion, which I just remembered Hades got me a whole bunch of copyright claims, so whoops. I don't even know if I want to save this. I'll save it and then never look at it again. Let's just do it right. So the sphere is like, it's like this. It looks childish. This is from Battle Cats. It was requested after we got done with Bastion. We just finished Bastion. I think it needs to stop like here, because the bottom half is like shorter or smaller. And then this part is like S-shaped, and then there is or is not a hole depending on version. Do you make games too? Yeah, I'm working on a second game. The first game was a shitpost, I'll tell you. It's the Communist Manifesto as a visual novel. But my second game that I'm working on is less so. It's called No Fish. It's it's Go Fish, but with Animal Crossing style villagers with social links that affect the cards that you play to give them special abilities and such. And so the better relationship you have with the Animal Crossing style villagers, the better your chance at catching stuff when you play Go Fish. I haven't gotten that far with the programming. We got the Go Fish element working, and we just got the Wii. What is this? What's going on? Pegnog? No, Jesus. It's an Australian vibe. There's a new brand of bird flu that's going around because people are drinking shit milk. They're eating or drinking the raw milk because they believe it's taking out some of the good bits, which is just like, no, it's not. Boiling raw milk to kill the germs. Okay, I was like, isn't that exactly how pasteurization works? But no, it actually has like a heating then cooling element. So is pasteurization just boiling? No, it's different. Heat it to 160, then rapidly cool it. I just can't with people, man. I can't with my drawings right now either. Like, it doesn't take anything. Like, they're gonna start eating uncooked food. They're gonna start eating just raw fucking meat. I know. I was just thinking like Liver King and shit. Normally I'd be with you, Legend, but the problem is that they're getting sick on shit like bird flu and then spreading it around because they don't believe in like social distancing or not getting everyone else sick. Fermented meat. What do you mean fucking fermented meat? I'm a little bit upset because my hand's not working today, and a lot of that has to do with the caffeine. Impromptu music stream? No, we're listening to Battle Cats. Trying to figure out what I want to do instead of art because I feel like I should switch because like being shaky is not helpful. to the making art thing that I'm trying to do. And I'm not happy with, well, I can think of another way of dealing with my anxiety, but I don't know as if that's appropriate right now. I'm not much for the wake and bake. I guess that would work too. That needs to be smaller. That's why it looks wrong. This hole is only like... It's about the same size as the other one, right? But this one just has like... It's like prolapse for some reason. Wait. Okay. Just trying to, like, calm. Is that donut wrong? It is, right? Can we stop? The older image is wrong, though. That's why I'm so mad at it. God damn it. Epic crawling music. I would love to be able to draw this line perfectly. Ah! Hey, wow, you've been around for a minute, dude. What's up? How many different versions of O Fortuna do we have? I don't have the money to do that. You've been a lurker. Well, you have then, haven't you? That's too much. That's too wrong. stop with this song. Holy fucking shit. All right, we're finding something else. Katamari or Stellaris? Stellaris it is. I need to play this at some point. You want me to learn you a Stellaris? No, I should just get it and stream it at some point. I own all of the DLC. There's like 2 games that like are apparently like the best shit according to the gays. And it's Disco Elysium and Stellaris. I don't think there's a thing for that. Sweden style. And so this chat recommends those games a lot. I'm already liking this one a lot more. I'm also just not directly following what I'm seeing. Like, I'm doing it myself now that I know. I am thinking of the lesbian game, not Stellaris. You're right. Signalis is the lesbian game. Yes. I'm used to streamers using stream elements. Can you read YouTube chat? Yeah, sorry. It was closed and I'm like, I sense a disturbance in the force. Fred also likes Stellaris. Oh god, what was the name of that game? Fuck. It was like Shadows or Runes of something or other, and it was like a made-up place. There's also one that involved monsters, and that one was cool as well. Because you had to figure out whether or not they were trying to fuck you or kill you. So chat was super into it. Chance of Sinar, that's it. Shadows. What the fuck? Did I ever finish Chance of Sinar? Yeah. I think I 100%ed it as well, because it was just like, we're on a roll and I'm having a good time. Draw a goddamn curved line, my bitch. Can't you use the curve tool? I'm still kind of learning digital, so... The what? I should probably get lunch as well. I'm sorry for drawing the same line over and over again wrongly. You know what I could do to make this easier for myself? I know there's going to be a spike here. And then I know that there's going to be a spike here. So the issue I'm having is I can't draw a straight line smoothly. But if it's short segments, I can. So if I change the size of the segments by adding the spikes in, then I can draw shorter curves. How do I get my mom to stop doom scrolling and sending me HuffPost articles? Uninstall Twitter from her phone. I moved it over to the last panel on my phone because I need to have it until Twitter actually dies. Have you tried the vector pool? What the fuck is that? Blocker? Yeah, block your mom. Also, thank you for coming in with the first time chat. I don't know where that is. The vector pen tool. Redraw vector line, pinch vector line. Is there just a draw vector line? That's weird. Okay. Did you ever get a chance to play Celeste? I'm not very good at those kind of games. That kind of game scares me because it requires attention and skill, neither of which I have. If you'd like to tell me, Count Cannoli. Your lines look nice. I think it's mostly that I'm just... Well, okay. The issue with Celeste is you have to be good at platformers, and I'm not. I'm not really like digging on myself. It's just everyone's good at different shit. And that's like a skill set I have not bothered to train at all. Like, I'm gonna do better than like John Q Public, but probably not good enough to play a game like that. We can't see YouTube chat. Yeah, it's right now Count Cannoli has asked if I want to hear something that he spoke to his dad about. And I said, sure, if you want to tell us. But that doesn't mean that I'm like an idiot or there's something wrong with me or anything. It's just like, I kind of hate that right immediately it does this little curve out. I don't know where it's getting that I'm trying to do that there. Honestly, maybe less stabilization would be helpful right now. That's lumpy. You have a very different relationship with your parents than I do. They said, when I was an edgy teenager, I told my dad to go fuck himself, and he replied, why would I fuck myself when I can fuck your mom? Which is a solid point. I've been mostly against doing digital, not because it's like inferior or anything, but because Control Z is bad for my brain. So kind of like the opposite. Like, I like being able to fuck up and just be like, that's chill. But this is gonna take me to a new level of precision, which I do think I need to do in order to improve my art and level up. But it's hard. Because it's like a legitimate actual like improvement to my work, so that means that it's gonna actually take some work to do. I did not know how to react to his reply. Yeah, I think that's one of the easiest ways of taking care of a teenager is literally just say something even more unhinged than they do, and it's just like, because they're ready. Teenagers are ready for you to fight them, but they're not ready for you to agree with them. Like, I'm hating how long it takes, but it's coming out much better this time. Well, most people don't know how to deal with being agreed with. Like, when someone's like, you're shit, be like, I noticed, what of it? It's not something that people are ready for. They legitimately have no idea how to react to that. It's fucking weird. Highly recommend, if you want to mess with people, just agree with them when they try and insult you, because they don't know how to, like, what it is. Like, they expect pushback, so when you don't, it's just like, good. They want you to get riled up. They want you to get upset, but if you don't, then you take the fun away. Is this how turning the other cheek works? No, this is a malicious thing to do. Like, I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it to fuck with them. Did you know the new Magic the Gathering set includes explicitly intelligent animals that need to consent to be ridden? Oh. Okay. Okay. That took way longer than I wanted it to, but it looks good this time. The bones here are good. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. The caffeine is starting to, like, make its way into my system, and, like, I'm not hitting all of it at once now. I'm starting to actually be able to use it for what it's meant to be used for, which is to wake me up and focus me. I'm not sure if I like this one right here. No, you can tell me more shit about it. I don't know much about Magic right now. Nope. New layer under that layer. I mean, you could do the overspray thing. The old bit was very yikes, and they changed it. Okay. Tomorrow is Orcs Day for the Grotmas calendar. Yesterday was the Grotmas calendar day for Chaos Space Marines. I want to say it was yesterday. It was the Bile detachment. I kind of figured it was going to be Bile. And I feel like that the Orc one is probably going to be a Freebooters one, because I don't think there is a Freebooters detachment off the top of my head. So, like, that would be my guess. And I bet you it works a bit like the 8th edition one. Or the 9th edition one. Where it's like gun crazy show-offs. They're not going to learn their mistake. Freebooters, pirates. Pirate orcs. They're too eccentric for other orcs to deal with, so they end up going and doing their own thing away from everyone else. Because they can't. They're too weird to stick around. I need one more spike like here, I think. They're great, man. Captain Badruck recently was removed from the Orc Codex, to which pissed off everyone, including myself, because I own the model. I should probably get the, I think I need to add a little bit more yellow to this, and then I need to, like, a little bit less saturation. Yeah, a little bit lighter with a little bit more saturation, but not a lot more? I think so, yeah. Yeah, they're great, so... They had previously a rule called gun crazy show-offs that, yeah, freebooters and blood axes, I believe, are the only ones that'll do mercenary work. I think blood axes do it as well. But yeah, freebooters are willing to do work with humans and other races. The lore of my guys is that they're freebooters who were Death Skulls. So they're the let's steal shit, let's loot shit, let's make big mechs. But they're also like the guys who took it a little too far and made it really weird to the point that other orcs are like, get the fuck out of here, you're too weird. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Pig Wrestler? And they're willing to work with humans, my guys. Because if they do, then you'll give them money or, you know, things, whatever they want. Stabilization needs to be on, that's why I'm not doing good. Can I need to clean up that line a bit. But yeah, no, they're great. So my bet is that we'll get a detachment that does that, because that's the one that's missing out of the clans. We've got, I think we've got all the other ones. We might not have a Blood Axe one. Actually, do we have a Blood Axe one? Could be a Blood Axe thing. That would be alright too. Cloud Front to get Rev a Stompa and painted on stream. I mean, Stompas are not... Okay, there's a couple different options on that kind of thing. there's the official GW one, which looks really neat. And then there's the Cromlech MDF one, which is closer to like Gargant size, which is like, what if you made a Stompa bigger? But y'all might like the design better. Also, at some point, I should probably, like, meet Bricky. Oh, hey, thank you for the gift subs. That was unnecessary, Pig Wrestler, but I thank you for it. Thank you. If you just got one, make sure you thank him as well. Simple Flips is among the lucky. That's cute. Here, I'll pull him up in a second. So Cromlech is not official GW, which means that there are some tournaments where that thing wouldn't be permitted. However, most people give the Stompa a pass because it's a fucking Stompa, and it's like historically never good. So like, just let him play with toys, man. I mean, if he's all about Warhammer, then like that could be friend. Oh, I just had an idea. What if I do it like, what was that error sound for? I'll fix that in a second. Did I eat? I have not had lunch yet, no. I've been live, so. I hear that it's hard kit. Yeah. The, both the Stompa and the Cromlech Stompa are apparently not well designed. And MDF has this just awful smell too. But, God, I made the mistake of saying it smelled like it was gonna give me cancer to a guy. And then the guy was like, I have had cancer. And like, I wasn't making light of cancer. I legitimately think that there's something wrong with that smell. Like, that doesn't smell like I should be smelling it in. You know? Like, it seems bad. I'm sorry, what's going on? Right, so I'm on top of that layer. I'm using the eraser. There's no help for me. There's no help for someone that dumb. I don't think I like that. It wasn't even really a joke. It does not smell like you should be bringing in, you know? Like, it smells very bad for you. Like, do you know what I mean? We've got an ad. Do you remember the cheap plastic GameStop cases? Yeah. No, a lot of those would break, and I'd use them for parts for shit. Like, I'm sure, I mean, some of this is plastic cards, some of this is like, I got this from, cases. I think I need to have a little bit of a loop there. And then I need to do something about that. Here, let me pull up the, So there's two different variants of the Stompa you can get from Cromlech. There's... Okay, these are awful pictures, hold on. I mean, there's a reason I haven't bought them. But this is what one looks like. It's got a belly gun, it's got big old claws and jazz. Then we got this yellow version. You paint it yourself, so they can be whatever color you want. And it's got a bigger kill saw. But yeah, you choose which version you want. It's not all MDF, it looks like. It just looks like parts of it are. And then there's the, I guess, Cromlech Stompa. So the left is the actual Stompa from GW, and on the right is the Cromlech one. So it's like significantly bigger. Which, I mean, true line of sight is a thing. So someone could say you're modeling for advantage, but I mean, at a certain size, you're not modeling for or against advantage. There is no like everyone can see everyone, so it's not really modeling for advantage at that point, I guess. I don't know. But generally you want something the same size. This was meant to be as a replacement for the custom Stompa, which was a kit that you could buy that would upgrade the Stompa, the regular one, but they stopped selling it. Elder? I'm an elder of this community? Ew. There's also the option of just build your own Stompa. Ah, there we go. A term keeps coming up, crossing the Rubicon. So it's confusing because they've used that term to mean two different things. There's crossing the Rubicon, and then there's crossing the Rubicon Primaris, which is what you're referring to. That would be cool, would. I think that might be something I have to invest in myself at some point. But the... So Belisarius Call, he's kind of like the top dog at the Adeptus Mechanicum, the tech boys, and he's of the opinion that we could do a little bit of modification to shit. If you weren't the top dog in the Mechanicum, it would be seen as tech heresy, but because he's essentially like the tech pope, he can do what he wants. Anyway, he was like, hey, I have created a thing that will make the Marines, like Space Marines, even stronger. And Gilliman's like, all right. It may even cure some of the weird shit that's going on with some of the chapters. And he's like, okay, you can do it, and that should be fine. And everyone is kind of a little bit sussed out by it, but like Primaris Marines are stronger and faster than the firstborn Marines, that is, ones that have not crossed the Rubicon Primaris. And as a result, it makes it that way. You know, they do stuff. It did not cure the Blood Angels of their red thirst. That is, the fact that they drink blood. It did not fix any of really the chapter's problems, because they didn't want to write that out of the lore. But, you know, yeah, they wanted to sell new Marines. They were upset that they couldn't sell new ones. What if they did cure them, but they're just freaks like that? Well, I mean, they have some other gene seed problems that are like not as fun. Like the Black Rage, which just, they think that they're Sanguinius, or they're defending Sanguinius in his last moments, their Primarch, before he dies, and they go absolutely batshit insane, and they just think that everyone and anyone is Horus, and so they just freak the fuck out about it. So, yeah, it's basically just GW wanted to sell new Marine models and had to justify them being taller and stronger. And they have to be stronger to justify a reason to actually buy them. Because, like, if you already have Marine models, then why would you buy new ones? Well, if your old Marines were weaker, well, how can a Space Marine be weaker than anything else? Belisarius Call, with the help of Gilliman, did some shenanigans. He also used some gene seed that he shouldn't have been, namely the gene seed of Traitor Marines. That is to say that, so all the Space Marines are kind of like clones of like their gene father. So the Ultramarines with Gilliman, Blood Angels with Sanguinius, and they have this thing called a progenitor gland that allows them to, you know, it's one of the main parts of the surgery that gets them to be Space Marines, you know? But those glands have problems, and they have to be extracted, especially in the case of someone like Sanguinius or something, where the Primarch is dead, so they're not getting more. Isn't the traitor gene seed thing just implied? I don't know. Off the top of my head, I actually have not read the book. I have not read that one. But yeah, that's the reason, and that's why it's called Crossing the Rubicon. But there are also Rubric Marines, which if you played Space Marine, you'll remember. And they are the guys that they cross the Rubicon, not the Rubicon Primaris, but and that's why they're Rubric Marines now. They used the rubric spell on them. And that was a bad fucking idea, it turns out. Ahriman doing the thing that his father, Magnus, would have done, which is to ignore what his father said and be like, nah, I'm right. And then fuck it up royally. Magnus did nothing wrong. Which is a trait that he got from the Emperor. Which is really funny to see that happen multiple times to the same group. So it's a bullshit excuse to sell more units, but also might have some dark undertones that fuck everything up. Yeah, there's some people who are very resistant to the change in lore. Black Templars specifically were very like, I don't know about this shit. Okay, so they didn't explicitly say traitor gene seed, but what else could they have meant? I get it. Okay. So now we need to get a slightly darker blue. And what I found with Nintendo is you go diagonally down and to the right in order to get the right color. Like, base colors are more saturated than darks. I learned that when I was doing the Mimikyu drawing. I've heard also something called the Void Dragon, but only like mentioned as I... Do you want me to really fuck you up? Something fierce? The Void Dragon is real. The Void Dragon is, okay, so here's what's happened. There is a Catan shard that is stuck inside Mars that is fueling not just a little bit, but pretty much everything the Mechanicus is doing. And they are literally slowly making the same mistake that the Necrons did to appease the exact same gods. And a good deal of the AdMech people who find out about that end up ripping out their augments on the spot, which kills themselves because they're, by the time you make that understanding, once you get there, you have to be very high up in the Mechanicus. Basically, the Emperor was like, y'all can worship me as the Omnissiah because that's good and beneficial to me. But he didn't want anyone worshiping the Chaos Gods because he had already done some business with them and gotten fucked over, and didn't want that to be a force that could come back and bite him in the ass. He did, however, completely forget to mention it to anyone else, so there was that problem. Yeah, and yeah, well, servitors are as far as the Imperium is concerned, a very efficient way of dealing with a problem. Imagine you've got someone who's got a very fit body, but they are a traitor for some reason. Maybe they said something mean about the Emperor. Maybe they just didn't think that the Emperor was as cool as they oughta. Lobotomize them and turn them into a machine. And then they can be, you know, trapped without the ability. It's literally like, I have no mouth, but I must scream kind of shit. Being sent to their death, knowing full well that they are alive in there. That's the fucked up part, is that they still have some little bit of humanity left in them. They had to, yeah. It's because they banned AI, because they tried AI once, and then there was a fairly large problem involving the AI going rogue, as it tend to do in sci-fi settings, and they're like, well, we're not doing that shit again. Except for sometimes Call is like, maybe we do that again. And the tower are like, what are you guys afraid of? We use AI, and they're like, that's because you're filthy Xenos, and fuck you. And the Votan. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, the Penitence engine. Imagine you're like low-key a traitor, but you want to make amends. So they put you in a machine that tortures you. Until you're real goddamn sorry of what you've done. I don't know about those shadows. Let's try and make some highlights that I like. I mean, if you want those kind of images, Autocidal, consider using ChatGPT and just ask for sexy images of the Emperor of Mankind. One thing me and the Emperor seem to agree on is fuck AI, yeah. Well, that wasn't really a him thing, that was more of a... I think that was more of a decision that the Mechanicus made after fucking it up the first time. The Men of Iron are still out and about, but they're pretty rare to find. That's the AI that the Mechanicum came up with. Officially, they're all dead, but they absolutely are not. They're still lurking around out there. I like how I fixed this part of the shading that I'm gonna erase. It's interesting choice on my part. Okay, do I like this weird beveled thing I've done? It's a shame they don't have a proper faction in them themselves. I mean, like, you got, you got the Votan. They're in the first Gaunt's Ghost book. I haven't been able to read all the Gaunt's Ghost stuff just because I can't get my hands on it. Next ad break, I'm gonna go and get some food together. What am I gonna eat? Probably like a chicken pot pie or something. I think that's what we have that's quick and easy. Ironkin are very similar. Yeah. Technically not the same thing, but I mean, close enough for government work. Right, we need to make sure that we add some white in the background. So over this layer, we need to get some white. Literally just to highlight where I'm not getting the color where I need it to. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with Warhammer. Is it's kind of getting too expensive, and until I find another place to play, I don't know as if I need to buy any Warhammer minis, you know. All right, have I said anything fucked up this stream? Like, I've been a good boy, right? Like, I haven't said anything really untoward or anything like that. $60 for two fellas? That's horrible. Yeah, I'd get a third-party thing of that. Not that I've heard? Okay, cool. I just want to, like, make sure before I go anywhere with this, you know, that we're cool. Thank you for confirming that I have been indeed a good boy today. Where is this ribbon layer? There it is. Okay, we're getting rid of that one because I don't like the way I drew it.
You are a very special boy.
Well, thank you. I wasn't fishing for compliments. I'm trying to make sure I don't get banned. Did you get slapped recently? No. I'm just worried that I'm about to be. Two to four. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking with 10th edition, what's in the box is what you end up being able to play with. What's the normal points cost for an army again? Standard game of Warhammer is 2,000 points. So it's like 10% of your army roughly for 2. AdMech are kind of in a horrible place right now, like in 40k. So like it's entirely possible that that's just unreasonable as shit and not the correct pricing as far as points go for them. If you want to be able to get like a good dollar to point ratio, the answer is not horde armies like AdMech. You want probably something more elite like knights or custodes. Same. I do like the look of the AdMech fellas. The sort of like pseudo old school art or old school tech mixed with like very like ray gun kind of shit. It's pretty cool. I've called out of work today. I've been doing manager work with cashier pay. Yeah, big old fuck that shit. Oh, I don't like that that's the same layer. No. Ah, fuck me with a rake. We're gonna have to roll with it because I've drawn it mostly correctly. Which way is that curve going on? Yeah, I just love Mario Kart, man. You know me and Mario Kart. That's why I stream it all the time. It's just some funny Minecraft or Mario Kart fan art. Do you think it would be possible to bootleg a mini off the website just by looking at them? Yes. Like, you look at the third-party, like, shit that people do. Most of the time, the way third-party like recasters work is they just like buy a single version of it and then they just like make that into a mold. Are you going something like this? No, a little bit different. But more or less, I guess. I've always remember Castellans being really good. I forget what edition it was, but there was one edition where they were just banger. I don't remember what edition that was. It was like 8th, I want to say. Okay, we don't need that layer. We don't need that layer. We don't need that layer. That layer's fine, and we'll keep the sketch layer because it's fun. Okay. I do like the Castellan robots. 10th, yeah. 10th edition 40k is where we're at. And I don't know how much longer we're doing 10th. There's still quite a few factions that don't have their book out yet. But there's like Station Forge does like pretty good shit. A lot of like, there are a lot of good alternatives to GW stuff. RTLW is one I'm talking about. They're not you know, a bootlegger. They design their own shit, but yeah. But I'm sure if you were to look, you would be able to find one. I got a 3D printed version of the Big Mech from Dawn of War for my Big Mech with KFF, because at the time they weren't selling that because they were, you know, phasing it out for the Big Mech, who is not got a KFF but has a weird teleporter thing. Why look for bootlegs when you can get cooler looking proxies? I mean, that's kind of what it is. And that's kind of how I've used them in the past. It's just like, I could buy the official model, or I could buy this one that's better and cheaper, but I won't be able to play at tournaments or in stores with it. And it's just like, well, that's unfortunate for GW. I gotta go do surgery on a grape because I didn't earlier. Wait. God, I hate that I did such a good job with this ribbon and it's on the wrong layer. Okay, good. There are actually, back to the Void Dragon thing. The Void Dragon is a model you can, like, look at and buy. So for anyone who had the hots for him, you can go and look up what the Void Dragon looks like. He's a fucking problem. As you would expect a shard of a god to be. Nigh unkillable. Single and ready to mingle. And by mingle, I mean devastate your world with the rage of a imprisoned god. I still have the copy of Bayonetta 2, yeah. Wait. Did I play Bayonetta 2 on stream, or was that Bayonetta 3? You never bought 3, right? Yeah, the problem with that though was that I accidentally fucked up and put the string or the ribbon color on the same layer as the other one. Yeah, I stopped playing Bayonetta because no one gave a shit about Bayonetta. And I don't like... I don't know how, like, to explain how debilitating it is to, like, set up for a stream and then no one shows up. Or it's not as popular as I would have expected. And it's just like, do I want to play this or literally anything else? And it's like, I'm not enjoying it enough, and chat is not enjoying it enough to actually show, so I'm done. You know? Like, if people aren't showing up for a stream and I don't feel like streaming it, it dies immediately. And with Bayonetta, I kind of stopped giving a shit about it after a bit. But I was like, well, chat's enjoying it, so I'll keep going. It wasn't just because of the voice acting thing, where it turns out that she was, like, transphobic for no reason or something, and that's why they had to get rid of her. But, I don't remember what the fucking deal was. I mean, that was probably just to save face rather than actually be good people, but, you know, whatever. Corporations doing good shit. I did not finish Elden Ring off stream. That was a game I enjoyed, but like I would go into single or double digits for. And again, like, what's the point of a game that no one watches? Like, I want y'all to have a good time. If that's not it, then that's not it. That's fine. I am not offended. But I'm not going to spend my time on it either. Okay, let's put this on a new layer in case if I hate it. I don't think the whole thing should be dark like this. I think we probably want to do like, well, maybe, I don't know. Like, I kind of fuck with that. Yeah, and a lot of people are the same ways. They don't want to get it spoiled, so they don't want to watch. And it's kind of something I've realized is that this community would rather not get spoiled on some new game than watch me play it. So I prefer not to stream new games as a result. Because they cost more than old games, but people won't want to watch them. Or they'd rather watch someone else play them. So it's just like, okay. Did Disaster Report hit with viewers? Yeah, they were fine with it. And that's a little bit too much inside baseball, honestly. Why what? Why'd Cobalt Core quit? No one was vibing with it. Helldivers just got a big update with zombies, alien fish, and cars. I saw the car earlier. I actually saw it like months and months ago when I was still playing the game because someone hacked it in. It was like a Warthog, yeah. Let's see. Actually, is there a text thing for this? Oh, there is. Oh. Oh, well, that'll make it a lot easier. New layer. The cars are all manual? Fuck off. I hate that. I need like a gothic font. Yeah, like a lot of the times I think it does end up being that I do the same thing too often. And that's what causes, you know, it to fall off for people. Looks like all the Gothic font doesn't want to work. Ah, there we go. All right. I have been streaming for 3 hours and 18 minutes. I am currently live, experiencing no connection issues. I'm going to hit the snooze button on the ads. And then I'm going to see whether or not I get in any trouble. Oh. Ego, what was that? Oh, okay, I can just do this. I can duplicate it. Should we do a separate one for the people who are like overly ambitious about getting the wording right? What was the is it delay? Oh, do I have the order wrong? Yeah, I have the order wrong. Well, that's unfortunate, because I made that one bigger just for that word. Oh well. Looks like Dinigy. Cool. That's definitely what it says, just in case. But it's supposed to be delay, right? But it was misreported as defend originally? Delay deny. Okay, so we can make two versions. Save as blue shell. I'm like not 100% on the way the font looks. Oh, I just realized another thing I should do. Yeah, get rid of that shit, bitch. I will not be able to sell this as a sticker. Because most manufacturers are shutting down sites that do that. So instead, I will be posting it, and if you would like to donate money, you may. Also, it might be copyright infringement as far as the blue shell thing goes. But, if it's not me doing it, then I don't know anything about it. Is that... Okay, that doesn't look right. That's like not even. All right, now we do a duplicate and we invisible it and then we change it to the other wording. Depose is the only word that I don't quite get why it's here. But the other words I understand completely their function in the sentence. Anyway, we're going to save this and then I'm going to... delay blue shell and defend blue shell. How cold is it in Maine? Not that cold. Cold enough that you feel it when you go outside, but it's not that bad. All right, so now we blue skied it because I can't put it anywhere else, really. I think knowing the depose part is important. No, I choose not to understand those words. How do I... Oh, okay. A blue shell from a spiky blue shell. Spiky shell blue. Blue shell incident to get Yol viewers in on it. If Yol's viewers don't like this, then they don't like this. Mr. Creepypasta is based? He's very based, actually. Anyway, that's available on Blue Sky now if you want to download it. This is music from Stellaris. I have a 2-minute ad going. I'm going to get some food. I'm both a Vinny, Lime, and Yol viewer. Rev 1. If you tweet, I want this on a shirt, it would get the bots. That's funny. I mean, this is Blue Sky, not Twitter, and I'm not going to post it on Twitter because I don't want Twitter to steal my shit. Please make it Is it not transparent? Why did it save it as a PNG? Or a JPEG? The fuck is a JPEG? Oh. Blue Sky auto converts it to JPEG. How do I fix that? Do a quick delete and repost? Blue Sky made them JPEGs. Gonna try and fix. They need to not be JPEGs. Open with GIMP. Hold on. Put them on white instead? I guess that would work. Get chat back up. What is that image? It's from Mario. Export as. Kind of a weird choice right now, but whatever. Actually, considering the context of the other image, probably not the time to post that. Yeah, let's not post that one. Let's see if there's another one that I can post that isn't that. I need a PNG. Where the fuck would I find a PNG? Let's just save them with white backgrounds. I could post the old ones on Discord. Sure, sure. I'm not sure if Discord will get mad. On PNGs. Enjoy. Enjoy. And then I need to do the alt text. I didn't save that. Yeah. A spiky blue shell from Mario Kart with the slogan defend, deny, depose on a tattoo style ribbon. Can I get this tattooed on my arse? You can do whatever you want. I can't stop you. I can't print these because I would probably get my shop shut down. But if you wanted to do it yourself, you could. Try it again with the background not existing.
Objects that I've shoved up my arse. Vibrators. Dildos.
Yep.
Rod handle. Umbrella handle.
Yeah. All right. It looks like it's just going to do that every time. I don't know why. All right. Well, that's certainly enough of that. I kind of wish it was better than it is, especially with the amount of time that I spent, but it will have to do. Yeah, it just does not like being a PNG. I want this as a bumper sticker, take my money. Nope, I can't sell it for some reason because most websites like Redbubble and Amazon are taking down anything that has this written on them. So, if you were to say get some sticker printer paper and then download this image off of my Blue Sky, which you could find here. Now, I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying you could do this. Then you could print this out and do it yourself. Actually, I 100% say you should do that. So what about fridge magnets? Same thing with the sticker, but you could just use a little bit of glue and then get like a cheap magnet, and you could probably just trim around the outside with this. You could just do a circle as well. That would be a lot easier to cut than getting around these spikes. Wonder if ArtsCow will print it. If you guys find a site where it can be printed, I'll make an official place to buy it, but officially not for sale for any, but I don't mind if you make it for yourself on patreon.com/RevScarecrow. Here's my Patreon if you want to support me. Would Punk with a camera be interested? Maybe. Maybe. Um, maybe I just like add him. At Punk with. I've never spoken to the man, but I love his work. I love your work. I don't know what to say. Anyway, if he wants to do something with it, I'm totally chill. Like we could work out some sort of licensing equivalent. I mean, he could just send me some fucking money. I don't know any local print shops. My chat just said XXXXXXX. Oh, chat said to do such and such. I see. I think I'm gonna go get some food real quick. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad with even though we just ran an ad like a couple minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago, I guess. Anyway, here's a 3-minute ad. Just give me a minute and I'll be right back. And we'll switch. Not sufficient disk space to continue recording. Okay, OBS. Anyway, be right back. All right. I am back. Are we back? It looks like we might be. The microwave is still going, so we gotta wait for a minute. Should probably go ahead and delete some stuff out of my videos folder. So that way I've got a little bit more room. Freshly recorded. How big is this file right now? My freshly recorded videos file is 200 gigs. That would explain why I'm out of room. All right, we'll just delete this last like month's worth of streams. And that'll do. If we were to extend it to 3 minutes, well, they're already uploaded, so it's kind of fine. Let's see. Microwave is still going? Really? I guess that's 3 minutes. All right, well, what do we do now? What do I stream now? We could do videos. We could do videos. We should probably do videos. What do you guys think? Videos, or we could do whatchamacallit? The other thing, what was I gonna say? Not disaster. Videos is fine. Check Steam. Yeah, what did you send me? Ego. Should probably check and see what that is. Helldivers Urban Developments, Urban Legends update hit. Manage gifts on Steam. Pending gifts. Oh, don't forget the free one. Dragon satin jacket. Thank you, Ego. Yeah, why don't we do that? Because then I can eat. That sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna go check and see if that's done. Just give me another couple of minutes. I'm so sorry. Then we'll come back and there won't be any more ads. I'm just gonna run 3-minute ad because I know that's how long it takes for it to cool off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it and come back. So now, is that done? We still got a minute 30. Got water. I got chicken pot pie. I might probably don't want to stop and restart stream. I could. Oh, I could do some Hitman after I get done eating. Yeah, let me cut the stream real quick so that way I can make the thing switch for people. I'll be right back. Give me however long it takes for it to know that we're gone.